And the pitch is swung on and fouled away left side. The count will square at 1-1 strike. Couple of quick scores, second inning on the Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. Gary leads Sioux Falls 1-0. Lincoln ahead of Rockland 2-0 in the second. Underway at the same time as us, Fargo and Wichita. Then there's 3 6 o'clock games tonight. Pitch is swung on and belted out to left. Skoma going back onto the warning track, reaches up and backs up against the wall to make the catch for the final out here as Kennard Jones tried to go the other way. Ballpark holds it, and it's squeezed by Skoma up against the wall, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Jackson sitting down the T-Bones in order. Zeros across the board. They come away empty. The Goldeyes are coming to bat in downtown Winnipeg when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Block parties, weddings, whatever. Make your next party a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks.
Hey, friendo.
Shh. I love this one.
Yeah, me too. So, I just want to say...
Shh. Watch this.
Buddy, you throw the...
Best parties.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties. With Archangel Fireworks, the sky is your canvas. See them at Confusion Corner and at archangelfireworks.com.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't cook tonight.
Tonight, all right.
Call Chicken Delight.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
Bottom of the first inning, we welcome you back at the Goldeyes, who sit down Kansas City 1-2-3. Will go to work offensively. And it's Graham, Ramon, DeCaster, then Skoma, Sadler the DH, Mazzola, Harther, Lentini, and Allen. Against Michael Joyce, a left-hander. Tyler Graham steps in from the right-hand side under the sunny skies here. He's 5 for 9 in the series. First pitch is a little bit high, but called a strike from Mitch Morgan. And it starts off the former major leaguer at 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. And right into the screen it goes. 0-2. Tyler Graham batting .313, a homer and 13 driven in. He's done a great job in the leadoff spot for the Goldeyes since arriving in June. Had a little bit of a spurt down in Mexico and then returned. And was welcomed with open arms, the 0-2. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. We do it again. Defensively here today for Kansas City, Trevor Coleman the other half of the battery. Justin Bass at first. Anthony Davis is at second. Felix Molina at short. Brandon Jones at third. Then KJ Miramontes, Kennard Jones, Luis Rivera left to right in the outfield. Curve is high. 1-2 is the count to Graham. So Coleman catching, Bass at first, Davis at second, Molina at short, Brandon Jones at third, Miramontes, Kennard Jones, and Rivera left to right in the outfield. Pitches down and away to the right-handed swinging Graham. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, did it rain here this morning. Thunderstorms and lightning, 2-2. Swung on and fouled back. But a very nice day, and hopefully if you're at the beach or at the lake or at the cabin, cottage, you're enjoying a nice day outside the city. And for those inside the city, it is glorious here as well, especially at the ballpark right now. The field is dried out nicely. The 2-2 pitch from Joyce. Swung on and fouled back. That will go into a sky suite and be a souvenir for a youngster. Tyler Graham 3 for 5 with an RBI and a stolen base and a run scored last night. He has 25 steals to lead the team. Trying to get aboard here. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Into the screen again. And Tyler Graham having a good look. So this will end the homestand for Winnipeg. They will start a 7-game road trip, the final road trip of the regular season tomorrow night in St. Paul. The 2-2 is on the inside edge for a called third strike. Took something off of it, did Michael Joyce, and Tyler Graham will go down looking. First strikeout of the afternoon for Michael Joyce, and there's one away for Amos Ramon. And Ramon will step in from the right side. Amos came into the game as a pinch runner. He got one at bat last night. He was 0 for 1. And he's 1 for 5 in the series. Gets the start at second base and batting second in the order here today. And the first pitch. Swung on, bounced out towards short. Molina's there, and the shortstop will fire to first base, and there'll be 2 away. And the batter is Sherundle DeCaster, who rides a 5-game hitting streak into this one. The 6 o'clock starts tonight. El Paso at Grand Prairie, St. Paul at Sioux City, and Laredo at Amarillo. And as I mentioned, Fargo and Wichita getting underway at the same time we did today. There was 2 games underway a little bit earlier. Lincoln leading Rockland 2-0 in the second, and Gary in front of Sioux Falls 1-0 in the second. First pitch is high to DeCaster, and away, ball 1. Sherundle on a 5-game hitting streak. This is game number 9 for him in his return. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and that is lined over second, dumped into right field for a base hit. Make it a 6-game hitting streak. And here's Ryan Skoma. Ryan yesterday was 1 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. As a result of only 1 hit, and obviously a big night from Abel Nieves in Wichita over Fargo. The difference now between Abel Nieves of Wichita and Ryan Skoma in the chase for a batting title is 10 points. Still 14 games to go after this one, 15 included here this afternoon. First pitch to Skoma is inside, ball 1. Ryan's had a great year, hitting .360. Nieves is hitting .370. Skoma's on base percentage is the best in the league at .456, 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And then Nieves is just in behind Ryan Skoma. So, in one respect, they're chasing each other for a batting title, and then it's the inverse. The other guy's chasing the other guy for the on-base percentage lead. Throw goes on and over to first, and DeCaster walks back in safely. DeCaster, if you're wondering, 1 for 1 on the base paths. He stole a base last night, his first stolen base of the year with Winnipeg. Michael Joyce, a left-hander, so naturally a good move over there. The 1-1 is right down the chute for a strike with a fastball, and it's 1-1. Skoma with 3 home runs and 44 driven in. And the count now 1-2. With 2 away here, Joyce will come set, and the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is low. Nice block there by Coleman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It should be exactly and officially a 90-minute delay to start because of rain. So an hour and 30 minutes. The fact that these 2 teams don't see each other again this year, and the fact the Goldeyes are in a chase for a wild card spot, they would have waited here a long time, even into tonight, to get it in. The 2-2 is to the backstop, and an easy trot up to second base for DeCaster on that wild pitch. That ball missed the glove of Coleman and went between Coleman and Skoma, right by Skoma's face, to the backstop. So a wild pitch, and now a runner into scoring position, and the count 3-2 on Skoma. Ryan is 3 for 8 in the series. Outfield is straight away and fairly deep on him. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. And that will get on top of the roof. We have blue sky over top of us. Nowhere to hide from the sun on the field right now. And a glorious day, as mentioned, 25 Celsius, 77 Fahrenheit. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch is low, ball 4. And Skoma will draw a walk. And And that puts 2 on for Ray Sadler. First walk issued by Michael Joyce today. We're in the bottom of the first and we're scoreless. And Ray will have an opportunity with a hit to open up the scoring against his old team. Sadler 2 for 9 in this series, but he was 0 for 5 last night. Stands in from the right-hand side. Leads the team in home runs and RBI with 16 and 60 respectively. First pitch is inside, ball 1 with that fastball. 91 on the gun from the left side of Michael Joyce. A .252 average for Ray. And he's DHing this afternoon. The 1-0. Swung on, that is clubbed out to center field. It's high. Kennard Jones back, still backing up, and before the track will reach up and make the catch for the final out here in the bottom of inning number 1. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce.
Hey guys, I'm having a big event and looking for a way to feed my group.
Call Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
We're looking after you with a full catering service or do-it-yourself hog roast with succulent pork, tender beef, turkey, chicken, pork ribs, and more. No group is too big or too small. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you.
Can't wait.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
See the hottest rides, the coolest cars, and the fastest wheels in Manitoba. It's the annual Summer Car Show at South Beach Casino and Resort. Great fun for the whole family. Roll into South Beach Casino and Resort for a fantastic barbecue. And see the Summer Car Show participants compete for cash prizes. The annual Summer Car Show is on today from noon till 3 at South Beach Casino and Resort. Find out more, southbeachcasino.ca.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball with Paul Edmonds on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of 2, we welcome you. Brandon Jones, Luis Rivera, and Trevor Coleman. Part of the order here for Kansas City. We're scoreless through 1. We are delayed by rain for an hour and 30 minutes. Brandon Jones steps in from the right side. Matt Jackson will rock, kick, and fire. The first pitch is swung on, bounce left side, foul. And it's strike 1. Jones 5 for 10, a couple of RBI in the series. And hitting .272. Back for his second stint in Kansas City, but a long time between them. His last time in Kansas City was 2006, the 0-1. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. Folks, drop into Home Run Sports at De La Seigneurie Boulevard in Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. The 0-2 pitch. Curve, swung on and missed. And Brandon Jones down on strikes. First strikeout of the afternoon for Matt Jackson. And that first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. 1 away here for Luis Rivera. The hero last night, a 2-run shot in the 9th to tie it. And he also had a 2-run shot earlier in the baseball game to get Kansas City a little closer. He had a 2-home-run night, 4 RBI. First pitch, fastball on the outside edge for a strike. Now back to the home run inning. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program to know that you are a winner. No place else. 0-1. Fastball right there again. 0-2. And afterward, if you did, or if somebody tells you about it, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 204-255-7687. 0-2 to Rivera. The pitch is a bouncer in the dirt. Good waist pitch right there, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, one home run. Last night, it was Josh Mazzola's 13th of the year, a solo shot in the 6th to lead off. It made Jeff Bertrand a winner on the Home Run Sports home run inning. The 1-2 pitch. Curve just a little bit high, 2-2. So Jeff Bertrand is our winner on the Home Run Sports home run inning here this afternoon, on that home run by Josh Mazzola last night. Again, for Mazzola, his 13th of the year to match his playing number. 2-2. Swung on and sent down the right field line, tailing in toward foul territory and beyond, and into the grass berm. Still 2-2 to Rivera. So Jeff Bertrand, our winner on the Home Run Sports home run inning. Jeff, you have 30 days to contact Home Run Sports to claim your prize. Top of the second, every game is our Home Run Sports home run inning. Brought to you by Home Run Sports. Get ready for your game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rivera. And Jackson's pitch. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. Blew it right by him. Second strikeout in a row and second of the afternoon for Jackson. And there's 2 down for Trevor Coleman. And Coleman will step up from the left-hand side. Coleman is 3 for 7 in the series. He's hit into 3 double plays, 2 of them last night. Kansas City has banged into 5 double plays in the game last night and 9 overall in this series. And yet, they're 2-0. First pitch to the catcher from the left side is outside, ball 1. Goldeyes turned a season-high 5 double plays last night, 1-0. Change-up is high, 2 balls and no strikes. And probably if you were here or listening to the game, they should have had a 6th, and had they turned it, they wouldn't have given up that 3-run 7th inning that allowed Kansas City back in. The 2-0 is on the inside edge for a strike, and it's 2-1. Fans have been all over Trevor Coleman for, well, last night and into today. You'll hear the cat calling going on. And the 2-1 pitch is on the inside edge again with a fastball for a strike, and the count squares at 2-2. Glad to have you along today, wherever you're tuning in from. On our flagship station, TSN 1290. And, of course, stations across the province. Pitch is just outside 3-2. CJ 104.5 in Swan River. CJ 97.1 in Neepawa, and CJ 107.5 in Gimli. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Coleman. Into the full wind goes Jackson, the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Into shallow center, back goes Mazzola, and he can't make the catch. Wet ground out there, and now a throw to second is going to be high from the backup outfielder there in Skoma, and Coleman will be in sliding safely. Wow, that was a tough play. You're fighting the sun out there. You're running backwards with your head up in the air looking, and then you can just see the wet grass where Mazzola kind of tripped out there, and he and Tyler Graham both stirred the grass up a little bit. Gentlemen, please replace your divots out there. And it drops for what is a bloop double into shallow center. And here's Anthony Davis. Left-handed swinging, second baseman. So the first hit for Kansas City belongs to Coleman. And we'll see now if the Goldeyes can get Davis to get out of the inning. For the first time this afternoon, Jackson from the stretch. Checks Coleman at second, first pitch. He is on the outside edge for a strike. Tomorrow, Pete Gailey gets the start for the Goldeyes against right-hander Mark Hamburger. For St. Paul, will be on the air at 6:30. And first pitch at 7:05. The 0-1. Swung on and fouled back on that fastball, and into the screen it goes. 0-2 to Davis. Gailey, the left-hander, 4-7, a 5.01 ERA for Winnipeg. Mark Hamburger, the right-hander, 5-6 with a 3.50. And that's the beginning of a 4-game series and 7-game road trip for Winnipeg tomorrow night at Midway Stadium in St. Paul. We'll have the game on TSN 1290 and right across the network on Tuesday night for Game 2. The 0-2. Swung on. Look out into the seats. And a catch by a fan with a glove. That was a rocket in there, and a fan made a catch. That's as good as it gets from the seats. And it's 0-2 here to Anthony Davis. That is fantastic. Great catch with that glove. The 0-2 swung on and fouled into the seats, and he's going to get it again. Or the person beside him got it with his glove. How about that? There are 3 or 4 people sitting together, and they just caught 2 baseballs. Right out of midair. And I think Anthony Davis broke his bat on that last foul away. That wasn't as hard, that last one, as the previous one that got shot in there like a laser beam. And 0-2 to Davis, who obviously has been late on both swings. Runner at second, 2 away. Davis stands back in from the left-hand side. Jackson leans over, that arm dangling, and the right-hander will come set to his belt. Kick and the 0-2. Swing and a foul away again, left side, but that will find the roof. And it's 0-2 still to Anthony Davis, who's 0 for 6 in the series and hitting .133. And Jackson comes set. And the pitch. Curve missed inside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anthony Davis. No homers and 2 driven in this year. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled to the plate. Good at bat here for Anthony Davis as he stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Anthony Davis from Gladstone, Missouri. Right out of college this year, Rockhurst University. 1-2 pitch. Fastball got kind of jammed on that and bounced it out toward third, but foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goldeyes at 45-40 on the year. T-Bones at 36-50. And Winnipeg trying to avoid being swept in the series here today. No score. We're in the top of the second, 2 out, and a runner at second base. The 1-2 pitch. Cold third strike on the outside corner. Great fastball from Matt Jackson. And he strikes out the side here in the top of the second for his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. Bottom 2 is next, so is trivia. No score from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Get ready, Winnipeg, for the sexiest, funniest, and most outrageous parody of the steamy international bestseller. 50 Shades, the musical, will premiere in Winnipeg September 5th to 7th. The Chicago Tribune says 50 Shades is impossible to resist.
50 Shades, the musical, at the Centennial Concert Hall for 4 shows only, September 5th to 7th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
What's for dinner?
Let's barbecue.
Turkey?
Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast. Perfect for the barbecue.
Sounds good. Really good.
Designed for optimum juiciness, Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast is so tasty. And it's available at your neighborhood Safeway store. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannys.ca. Granny's, good-natured.
On your last vacation, you took pictures on your smartphone. and the quality wasn't great. Your memories deserve better. You need the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 from Don's Photo. As the world's smallest and lightest digital SLR camera, you can take it anywhere. And though the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 is small in size, it's enormous in performance. Ideal for those stepping up from a smartphone or compact camera. Ask for the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 at a Don's Photo location or visit donsphoto.com.
Bottom of the second inning, we welcome you back. Josh Mazzola, Casey Harther, Phelan Lantini. There's 6, 7, and 8 for Winnipeg. No score. On a grand afternoon here in Winnipeg. Here's Mazzola, 1 for 8 in the series, and the one hit, a home run last night. And he'll face Michael Joyce, left-hander, with some giddy up to that fastball from the left side we've seen already. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Let's play trivia here. The trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, 1-0. Swung on, broken bat, bounced out towards short. Molina comes in, shuffles, throws to first, 1 away. And the batter, Casey Harther. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. Casey Arthur steps up, 4 for 4 last night, a double, a run scored. And he's 4 for 8 in the series. Contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. First pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short. And again, in comes Molina. And he'll pick up that short hop and fire to first base. And there's 2 away on 3 pitches. Now the batter, Phelan Lantini. Up for grabs, a pair of Goldeyes tickets to one of the remaining games on that last homestand coming up between August 27th and September the 2nd. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Number to call, 204-780-1290. First pitch to Lantini is right down the middle for a strike. Question today is, how many former San Francisco Giants farmhands are currently on the Goldeyes roster? I want you to name them. Ball 1 is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. How many former San Francisco Giants farmhands are currently on the Goldeyes roster? And I want you to name them. It's A, it's B. It's our trivia question here on this Sunday. Lantini will step out. 1 ball, 1 strike to him. 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. The 1-1. Swung on and a tapper back by the pitcher, back up the middle, picked up by Davis, throw to first, not in time to get Lantini. Infield single, good hustle by Phelan. A slow little roller over the mound and back up the middle. And because it didn't get on the middle infield quick, Lantini got out of the box quick and turns it into an infield single with 2 away. And here comes Luis Allen. And Allen will step in from the right-hand side. And Luis on a 5-game hitting streak. 2 for 7 in the series. He had a double last night and drove in 2 runs where the Goldeyes went up 3-1. Joyce comes set. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Allen hitting .304, a couple of homers and 40 driven in. Right-handed batter. Lantini over at first base with 15 steals, and the throw goes over there. Lantini, 15 of 17 on the base paths this year. Second most stolen bases on the team behind Tyler Graham's 25. 0-1 to Allen. Another throw goes over to first, and Lantini goes sidestepping back in safely. Nothing in 1. And the runner on the move, and a throw up to second will not be in time. The throw was high from the pitcher, back to first to throw behind the runner. And coming off the bag was Bass, and once he had to come off to catch it, Lentini on the throw to second base from Bass. Dove in. That was high as well. And he'll have a stolen base. If Kansas City executes that any better, of course, you get Lentini on a caught stealing. Instead, it's stolen base number 16 on the year. And the 0-1 is high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to El Cabong. We've had a submission on trivia from Hawaii today. They are close, but they don't have all of them. That would be the guys that are former Giants farmhands. 1-1. Swung on and lined into the glove of the shortstop, Molina. Timed it perfectly. Hard hit ball by El Cabong, but right to the shortstop. And Molina comes off his feet just a hair to make that catch. The Goldeyes are done in the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're scoreless through 2. We'll go to the third when we return on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Greenwood Inn and Suites. They come by their name honestly. Greenwood is one of the few Winnipeg Airport hotels awarded a 4-key eco rating. Their strong commitment to our environment extends to creating the most comfortable home away from home for their guests. Special group room rates, 8,000 square feet of meeting space, on-site pool, hot tub, steam room, restaurant, and lounge, plus complimentary airport shuttle service, parking, and more. Bring your special events home to the Greenwood Inn and Suites. GreenwoodWinnipeg.com.
Team's playing great.
Yeah, we're up by 2.
Big deal. I've got a 7,000-point lead.
What?
You haven't heard? I've had a fantastic season at Husky Stations this year. It's free to join, and it's easy. All you have to do is swipe, earn, and redeem to get great My Husky rewards like free gas and car washes.
My Husky Rewards. Visit your local Husky to get a card and start earning today. For more information, visit myhuskyrewards.ca.
I've still got a 6,999-point lead on them.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
First pitch to final call. Catch every minute of Goldeyes action on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of the third inning, Stephen Yu, the DH, followed by KJ Miramontes, and then back to the top of the order for Kansas City, and Felix Molina, hitters 8, 9, and 1. And Matt Jackson works into his third. We'll have a look at other leagues, other cities here on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. And Stephen Yu, a switch hitter, will bat from the left side against Jackson, hitting 194. Seeing his first action in this series. Yu is Y-O-O. Pronounced Yu. Just taken off the disabled list. First pitch is outside, ball 1. He is from Calabasas, California. 5'10", 180, a rookie. Was in Wichita earlier this year, the 1-0. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. Couple of hops, fielded by Mazzola. Dropped it, picked it up, threw wide of the bag at first, but it pulled Harther off the bag, but he got the tag of Yu on the way by. And there's one away. So, not technically sound, but they got the out. Here's KJ Miramontes. One final today in the big leagues, and that was in the American League, where Detroit doubled up on Kansas City 6-3. Max Scherzer goes to 18-1. First pitch to Miramontes is right down the chute for a strike. Bruce Chen took the loss, drops to 5-1. Joaquin Benoit, his 16th save. Miguel Cabrera, a home run, his 40th for the Tigers. The 0-1 is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Billy Butler is 12th for Kansas City. So Detroit will hold off Another charge by Kansas City after they swept the first two games of that series, a doubleheader, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled back, and then they dropped the last two last night and today already. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miramontes as he follows that back into the seats. They're in the 10th inning at the Trop in Tampa, and Toronto and the Rays are tied at 1. Each team getting a solo homer. Evan Longoria is 24th for the Rays. Edwin Encarnacion is 31st for the Jays. Pitch in there for a called third strike. Great breaking ball from Jackson on Miramontes. And Jackson has his 4th strikeout of the afternoon. And there's 2 away going back to the top of the order in Felix Molina. In the 8th inning, the Chicago White Sox, buoyed by a home run from Alexi Ramirez, lead Minnesota 5-2 in Target Field. In the 6th, Texas and Seattle are tied at 1. First pitch to Molina. Swung on and fouled away left side, down the left field line and into a sky sweep. Back now into the grandstand. Strike 1. Houston leads Los Angeles in Anaheim 3-1 in the 3rd. L.J. Hose has his first career home run for the Astros. In that one. On the pitch, swung on, fouled away, same spot, and that is on top of the roof down that left field line. Still 0-2. Oakland leading Cleveland 2-1. That's in the 2nd. Coming up tonight at 7:05, the Yankees are at Boston to take on the Red Sox. CC Sabathia 10-10. Ryan Dempster 6-8. Pitch is swung on and missed on that changeup. Beautiful pitch. Down goes Molina. Down go Kansas City. And that is strikeout number 5 for Matt Jackson. Zeros across as they go in order to the T-Bones. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score in downtown on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robbins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robbins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robbins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robbins, fast, fresh, and friendly.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
So, will it be door number 1 or door number 2? Instead, why not ask,
is that the best you can do?
Get more than just a door. With Best Windows and Doors, you'll get a full door system. Choose the style, the glass, even whether you want it stained or not, and we'll put it together. So when it's time to decide on a door, be sure to ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
Bottom of the 3rd, top of the order. Graham, Ramon, DeCaster for Winnipeg. 1-2-3. No score. Winnipeg is out hitting Kansas City 2-1. But no runs on the board just yet. Tyler Graham 0 for 1. Struck out looking, and he'll lead it off. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, that game tonight in the American League. 7:05 has the Yankees at Red Sox at Fenway. Sabathia 10-10. Canadian Dempster 6-8. First pitch is swung on and fouled away right side for strike 1. By the way, no winner yet on trivia. Question again, how many former San Francisco Giants farmhands are currently on the Goldeyes roster? And I want you to name them. And the 0-1. Swung on, and Q shot it off the end of the bad foul first base side. 0-2 to Tyler Graham. Interleague play in the 8th inning. Baltimore is leading Colorado 5-2. Adam Jones is homered for the Orioles, his 25th at home. Graham 5 for 10 in the series. Another 0-2 count that he's dealing with here, and the pitch from Joyce, way outside, 1-2. In the ninth inning, Miami is leading San Francisco 6-5. Jeff Mathis has homered for the Marlins, his third. Brandon Crawford is 8th, and Hunter Pence is 15th, both for the Giants. 1-2, way outside, goes to the backstop again, and the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tyler Graham. And this just in, the Philadelphia Phillies have defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-2 in the city of brotherly love. It's Ryan Sandberg's first managerial win for the Hall of Fame second baseman, formerly of the Chicago Cubs. 2-2. Swung on, fouled away, upper deck and back down below. Nice catch by a fan with a glove, or did he miss it? And that was on the ricochet. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Graham. Batting .313, 0 for 1 here today. And Michael Joyce's 2-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced out toward third, fielded by Brandon Jones. Throw across, and there's 1 down. And the batter is Amos Ramon. Michael Young scored the winning run for the Phillies in the 9th inning on a Hanley Ramirez fielding error. Andre Ethier hit a home run for the Dodgers in that loss. His 9th, Darren Ruff had his 8th for the Phillies in that win. 7th inning, Atlanta leading Washington 2-1. They went late last night. First pitch to Ramon is inside, and he lays off of that, off the glove of Coleman, back toward the screen for ball 1. Speaking of extra innings, they're in the 11th in Pittsburgh, and the Pirates and Arizona are tied at 2. And the pitch swung on and flared out toward right field, and that will be caught by Rivera coming in for out number 2. And the batter is Sharon DeCastro. Cincinnati leads Milwaukee 9-1 in the 7th. Chris Davis is homered for Milwaukee, his 6th, to account for the Brewers' lone run. St. Louis is in front of the Chicago Cubs 3-1 in the 7th. And in the 2nd, it's the Mets leading San Diego 1-0 out on the West Coast. First pitch is outside, ball 1. DeCastro 1 for 1 today. American Association, Lincoln leading Rockland 4-0 in the 5th. Gary still ahead of Sioux Falls 1-0 in the 5th. Pitch is bounced out towards short, picked up, bobbled by Molina, tried to pick it up again, and he'll have no play as he'll find it by his feet, and that will be an error charged on the shortstop for Kansas City. We'll see if the Goldeyes can take advantage. So he's 6, first error of the afternoon, and here's Ryan Skoma. Wichita leading Fargo 1-0 in the 2nd. 6:05 tonight, El Paso at Grand Prairie, St. Paul at Sioux City, Laredo at Amarillo. Some local baseball on the amateur scene at national championships. Get to that right after this pitch. First offering, way inside, Skoma backs up, and it's ball 1. British Columbia beat Manitoba today at the Midget AAA Championships in Trois-Rivières. Was the 7th place game, but Manitoba loses by only 1 run in the game against one of the best baseball provinces, maybe the best baseball province in the country, British Columbia. And that was a team representing Manitoba from North Winnipeg, the North Winnipeg AAA Midget Pirates. Pitch is low, 2 balls and no strikes to Skoma. Michael Joyce comes set on the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. And that will get on top of the roof. 2 balls and a strike. We have a winner on trivia now. Adam Nochia was 3 for 4 with a couple of RBI in that loss for Manitoba today. Curtis DePena, 4 innings, no decision, 5 hits, 2 earned runs. He struck out 3. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, line to right field, but right at Rivera. Hard hit ball, but an Adam ball. And the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. The Goldeyes have stranded 4 already. We'll go to the 4th. We're scoreless on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This summer, Boston Pizza has introduced new meatier, fall-off-the-bone ribs, baked in one of 6 tasty rib sauces, like Jack Daniel's barbecue, honey garlic, and our new Pizza Q. So come on down to your local Boston Pizza. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring every ribneck you know, because these damn there ribs are good goody. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. Woo-wee!
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Wednesday, August 28th Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
Out of the fourth we go. Justin Bass, Kennard Jones, and Brandon Jones. Hitters 2, 3, and 4. For Kansas City, we're scoreless. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along. Our producer-operator back at our flagship station, TSN 1290 in South Winnipeg, is Tim Debenham today. Riley Lachuk is operating the controls in Swan River. And Brendan McGranahan is hanging out with us, providing support on site. Matt Jackson works into his fourth. First pitch here to Bass. Swung on and lined to left center field for a base hit. It hit some water out there. And it's picked up now by Skoma. He'll fire it back towards second base. He'll have to take that ball out of play. It's a leadoff single here for Justin Bass and Kennard Jones, the batter. That ball will be wet. I saw it kind of skip on a puddle out there. And obviously they haven't taken it out of play. I think they're all right with it. At least Matt Jackson hasn't asked for a different ball. Kennard Jones 0 for 1. He flew out to left field right at the wall where Ryan Skoma made the catch to end the first. Second hit today. And a bunt shown. And pulled back and taken low. And it's ball 1 to Kennard Jones. Second hit today for Kansas City. Runner at first in Justin Bass. 5 for 6 on the base paths. And a reminder that KC has hit into 9 double plays in this series. Leadoff man aboard here in the fourth. We're scoreless. Long pause and a throw over to first base. And a good move there. And Justin Bass back in time. At the under-21 championships in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Manitoba defeated New Brunswick today 7-1. That's that Manitoba Junior Baseball League sort of select team that goes and represents the province, the 1-0. Swung on, and that's hit out to left center field. Pretty well tagged, but right there is Skoma. He'll make the catch for out number 1. I think about the only thing that's not dried very well would be the outfield grass. It's still a little damp out there. And Brandon Jones will step up and in from the right-hand side, so it might be a little tricky with your footing. And Brandon Jones has struck out. His first trip, first pitch. Curve is a little bit high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. No score, 1 away, 1 on. And a throw over to first. Did he get him? No. Real close, though. 1 ball, no strikes. Jackson will come set. And the 1-0. Change up, swung on, and fell back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, if we didn't have enough Joneses in the ballpark, we had one more.
We certainly do.
Good friend Miles Jones from PMA Canada, a very gracious sponsor, longtime sponsor of the Winnipeg
Proud
Goldeyes.
sponsor.
Proud sponsor of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. How many Joneses are in the ballpark here today? How many are on the field?
I got 3 more with me.
Well, that's your family.
Yeah. So, which is, for those out there, this is a great day to be down here. What a fantastic day at the park.
Didn't look like that this morning, did it?
No. 10 a.m. was quite dark.
1 ball, 1 strike. Another throw went over to first. And Bass got back in time. The pitch is swung on and lined out to right, but right there is Lentini. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Well, we've got Brandon Jones, Kennard Jones, and the biggest Jones of all, Miles Jones.
Yeah, well,
Jonesy, good to see you.
Not quite as talented as the other 2 Joneses, but I do what I can.
Well, listen, I mean, they're not, the Mansask reps for PMA either. So, I mean, you're talented at what you do.
Yeah, we all have our talents, I suppose,
right? Absolutely.
That's the math.
Your game was soccer, though, was it
Correct,
not?
yeah, soccer and rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would dare say that probably the Joneses playing for Kansas City have never played rugby.
May have a tough time on the rugby pitch.
Right.
Fair.
Throw goes over to first. It got away from Harther, but it only spills a few yards away from first, and Justin Bass will stay put at first base. No score. We're in the top of the 4th. By the way, just to finish up, Manitoba beat New Brunswick today in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia at the Under-21 Championships. Nathan Christiak was 4 for 4 for Manitoba today. Brian Evans had the win. A 5-inning, 5K performance for Evans for Manitoba. And the pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Manitoba finished 2 and 3. So while and I don't think Manitoba will get to the playoff round in junior baseball, both the junior team and the AAA team represented Manitoba very well, and we're very competitive at both. And that's our first look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard here this afternoon. It is a lovely day. You're here with your family. You've got a sky suite today.
Correct, yeah. 24, which has been the target of quite a few balls so far, the fouls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you get any in there?
No, 1 to the right in 22, 23, sorry, and then 1 right there in 25. Great spot, though. What a great spot to watch a game.
Here's Rivera, and the swing and a miss and a changeup. He was way out in front of that for strike 2. Justin Bass took off. Luis Allen couldn't get the exchange figured out, and it's a stolen base as the catcher doesn't bother throwing. So Bass will get to second base on that delayed steal there. And now Luis Rivera, who struck out his first trip, is behind 0-2. And Rivera steps back in from the right side. Well, let me ask you. I mean, you're a sponsor of the Goldeyes. You come to as many games as you possibly can. Summers are short here, we know. And the Goldeyes are 2.5 back with 15 to play. The 0-2. Breaking ball.
Exciting times.
Well, yeah, and I'm getting at that. I mean, you're the casual fan, right?
True.
You're the casual fan.
Correct, yeah.
But you know what's going on around here with the team, right? I mean, you're not here every night, and you're not listening to every game, but you know what's going on.
45 and 40, shot to win it. I mean, they go 10 and 5 for the last 15. You got to think there's a chance.
Sure. I think if they go 10 and 5, they're probably in.
That's your and again, this is your expertise. I was just running with the numbers.
Well, obviously you crunched the numbers
pretty
good as a casual fan yourself.
maybe I listened to you. Who knows?
1 ball and 2 strikes here to Rivera. Jackson will come set. Fans trying to help out the pitch. Breaking ball missed outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. It is exciting, and I'll say this to you. The championship, of course, was exciting. You would like the team to get back to the postseason, and you would like to repeat. That would be utopia for sure. It would be the first repeat since 78, 79, 77, 78, 78, 79, and the Winnipeg Jets in the Avco Cup. For a professional team to repeat as back-to-back champs.
I think sometimes fans forget how good this baseball is, too, and that, this team has done a great job for the city. And, I just love being here. I'm a huge, proud Winnipegger, sponsor of the other 2 teams, as you know. And, yeah, you come out here and there's always a quality team on the pitch. And I think that, on the field. They're reverted back to soccer and rugby. But that's key. And that's key for all of us. It's great to see a winner.
Pitch missed outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Jackson will come set. Allen sets up outside, see if he can put him away. The pitch, fastball, cold third strike on the outside corner. And Rivera will go down looking. A half dozen strikeouts for Jackson this afternoon. For Kansas City, no runs, a leadoff single. He gets stranded. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. We're scoreless with all these Joneses in the house on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hey, what's up? It's me, your manly pickup truck. We've had some fun times, you and me, huh? Hauling things, carrying things, trucking things. Okay, so they're the same thing, but that's what I'm here for. Am I right, my brother? Hoorah! Anyway, no big deal. But if you have a sec, I could really use a little me time with Mr. Lube. It's like a day spa. Kind of spa where you bench press things, manly things. Yeah.
Get top-to-bottom maintenance from Mr. Lube and take good care.
Now, more than ever, Metro Center gets you where you need to go. Winnipeg store for all things trailer now offers Air Miles Reward Miles and truck accessories. So, whenever you come to Metro Center for trailers, parts, hitches, and more, you can also earn Air Miles Reward Miles. Get where you need to go with over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts, truck accessories, online ordering, knowledgeable staff, and trailer service at your Winnipeg trailer store. Metro Center 620 Nairn. Visit metrotrailers.ca.
If I said to you, you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? Well, not if you got the body work done at Morey Auto Body, because beautiful body work is what they do best. They're not part of some giant chain, so they treat every customer like their only customer, and that means attention to detail like you wouldn't believe. Frame straightening, expert refinishing, even boat repairs, painting, and deckling. Morey Auto Body does it all and does it right. Really right. Right where you'd expect them to be, at 700 Morey. These guys hit it right out of the park.
Bottom of the fourth inning, we welcome you back. Ray Sadler, Josh Mazzola, Casey Harther, hitters 5, 6, and 7. No score here. 6,625 the attendance today. Now, some probably are no-shows because of the weather. And then, of course, Sundays are a little tougher because as Manitobans generally, we don't really like the extreme heat.
No, it's not actually that warm here today. Everyone thinks it was going to be baking, but luckily the thunderstorm took some of the heat out of the air. But there you go.
It bumped up the humidity, though.
It's a great crowd.
Yep.
They're into the game, which is nice to see. A lot to cheer about. 0-0. 0-0. Those of us from North America.
First pitch to Ray Sadler is outside for ball one. And the 1-0 to Ray. Swung on and bounced out towards short. Coming in on that, and a backhand pickup by Molina, and he throws to first as the shortstop to get Sadler for out number one. Miles Jones is our guest, and he, along with Peter Myslitsky, who lives in Toronto, is a huge baseball fan, under the auspices of Peter Myslitsky Agencies, PMA, are huge sponsors of the Goldeyes. They are purveyors of fine products such as Gibson's Finest Whiskey, Appleton Rums, Sky Vodka. And here's Mazzola, who's 0 for 1. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Have been for many years.
3 of my favorites.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing else comes into my house, I can tell you that.
We got that going for us. It's good.
And the 0-1 pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. And as you said, sponsors of the Jets, the Bombers, the Goldeyes. You do a lot with TSN 1290. The 1-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. I think you send Hustler Lawless off to the Grey Cup every year, don't you?
Yeah, we try to with Gibson's. That's part of our sponsorship with them, and also to promote the team as well. Hustler and I have known each other for almost a decade, lived together back in the day, so it's good humor.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch.
Those are after-hour stories, though.
Yeah, well, that might be for, satellite radio.
Sure.
Can't get away with that on terrestrial radio, I can tell you that, brother.
Tough on AM.
The 2-2 is high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mazzola bounced out to short his first trip. He's 1 for 9 in the series. Beautiful day here. We're scoreless in the bottom of the fourth. We've got a winner on trivia. 6,625 here today. Winner coming up in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2. Swung on and fell back. Mazzola homered yesterday. A shot that went out by the Salisbury House sign to pretty much dead central yesterday for his 13th of the year. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Michael Joyce's payoff pitch. Swung on, and that's hit down the third base line. Fair ball tucked inside the bag. Gets down the left field line and into the corner. Extra bases for Mazzola. He will stride for second and easily be in there with a 1-out double. Goldeyes' third hit of the afternoon, first for extra bases. And here's Casey Arthur.
Right out of that corner like Usain Bolt, the 200, and just fell back in the spot. Didn't even need to sprint. What a great hit.
Well, he got a real good swing on it, and the barrel, of course, that's important. Don't want to hit it off the handle, and tucked it inside the line. And Brandon Jones, one of the other Joneses in the house here today, playing third base for Kansas City. Of course, at this time of the game, you're playing well off the bag. A little bit later, you want to take those kinds of hits away, and you want to play a little closer to the bag. Here's Casey Arthur, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike.
That passed the third baseman before he knew it happened, though. That was a well-hit ball.
Goldeyes 3 hits here today on the Culligan in-game water line score. No runs, 3 hits, and 0-2-1 for Kansas City. The 0-1. Swung on, bouncer left side. That's going to get by Brandon Jones into left field. Advancing to third is Mazzola. Up with the ball, Miramontes in left. His throw comes back in. Casey Arthur has his 5th hit in 10 trips in this series. And there's Goldeyes on the corners with 1 away for Phelan Lantini. So what have you been doing all summer? You played in a few charity golf tournaments and...
Correct, yeah. Had a few this year. It was great. You know what? Again, that's one of the beauties of summer in Winnipeg. We got some great golf courses. A lot of fun out there. You know, spending a lot of time with my kids, which is always fun too. I've got a 6-year-old trying to teach her how to ride a bike and those exciting things. So it's a good time in the Jones household right now.
We're doing the exact same thing. We actually had to put the training wheels back on.
Ooh.
First pitch is right down the middle for a strike to Lantini. We tested the daughter out on the bike. Like, we got an older one. He's already kind of off and running on the bike. But the middle one here, and she got a little afraid, and we didn't want to really try to rush it. You know what I mean? Once you learn how to ride a bike, as they say, pitch is swung on and fouled back toward the screen. Off goes the mask of Coleman, and he, against the screen, will make the catch.
That was impressive. That's a major league play right there.
Well, he tracked it all the way back to the catcher. The mask came off and up against the screen. It didn't touch the screen, that being a baseball. And he was against the screen, was Coleman, and he made the catch for the second out. And here's Luis Allen. So 2 away, runners on the corners. Yeah, we put the training wheels back on. Just for a little while, I think, until we can put a little bit more time, maybe when Daddy's done baseball in September here. And
it's about comfort for the kid. As soon as they're ready, they'll be ready, and they'll be off and running.
And what do they say? Once you learn how to ride a bike, right?
Yeah, you're on your road.
Yeah.
Don't need us anymore, the parents.
Here's Luis Allen. Stands in for the right side. First pitch. Curve. Drops in there for a strike. Louis today lined out to short. A hard-hit ball, but right at Felix Molina. Mazzola is at third base. Over at first is Casey Arthur. 2 away here in the bottom of 4. Best chance for Winnipeg to score on the afternoon. And time called. And Allen will step out. Luis is 2 for 8 in the series. And it's 0-1 to him. As sort of the casual fan, do you appreciate the fact that you can come year after year and have some name recognition with guys like Luis Allen? The pitch swung on. That is cracked to straightaway center. Back goes Kennard Jones, and he'll circle and curl in toward the baseball in left center and make the catch. And the Goldeyes are done. I'll hold that thought or get you to, and we'll come back for the 5th inning. No runs, 2 hits for Winnipeg, 2 left. We're scoreless through 4 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
The kids will want burgers, so I got special spiced burger patties.
From the Carver's Knife?
Naturally. Lisa and Ken are crazy about our ribs.
Oh, me too.
Also from the Carver's Knife.
And for Jennifer and Dave, plump, juicy chicken breasts.
What about yours truly?
Last but not least.
Wow, that is one handsome T-bone.
Gotta keep the barbecue chef happy.
Bring out the best in your barbecues with the exceptional value and superb quality of Manitoba meats from the Carver's Knife. The Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent. From our farm to your table.
This is about your debt rescue. It's about climbing free of creditors and saving for the future. It's about someone reaching out to you, helping you regain your financial foothold with credit proposals and other options. And it's about changing the way you save and spend so your debt worries are far behind you. It's about your debt rescue with L.C. Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward at lctaylor.com.
In business, every day is an opportunity to ask, where do you go from here? Is this the year to expand your business, or do you focus on current operations? At MMP, our market information, industry insights, and proven business and tax methodologies will provide you with the knowledge you need to achieve your vision, realize opportunities, and make the most of what's to come. MNP, wherever business takes you. Learn more at mnp.ca.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Now, back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Top of the fifth inning, Trevor Coleman to lead it off, followed by Anthony Davis and Stephen Yu, the DH. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 for Kansas City. We're through 4. We're scoreless. My guest is Miles Jones, a corporate sponsor of the Goldeyes for many, many years under the umbrella of PMA, purveyors of Sky Vodka, Appleton Rum, and Gibson's Finest Whiskey, which, by the way, you can get 2 2.6s at duty free in Pembina, or in, well, down to the Manitoba side. Anyway, Emerson for $31.
You can, but I don't get credit for those cases. So
why not?
Feel free to buy them right here in Manitoba.
Okay. Well, you do buy them.
Yeah, it's our company. It's great for PMA, but it's not great for my bottom line.
Here's the thing: if somebody goes down and buys 2 bottles for $31,
they're buying them again right here.
They're buying them again, absolutely. So, here's Trevor Coleman as a double, and is 4 for 8 in the series. Matt Jackson works into his 5th. Glad to have you along today. First pitch is swung on and fouled away left side. And out of play. Strike 1. How is your golf game?
Playing well right now.
Really? Yeah, striking it well?
Got the handy down to around a 12, so playing okay.
Do you have one particular course that you play at a lot?
No, trunk tour. Just wherever they let me pull the clubs out of the back of the car, and off I go.
The 0-1 to the catcher. Swung on, lifted out toward left field, and Ryan Skoma will get there and make the catch for out number 1. The trunk tour, I like that.
It's the best way to play.
Here's Anthony Davis. There used to be a time in the province where you could buy like a 20-round card, and you could go and play different courses. I don't know if they still offer that or not.
Yeah, I think what generally ends up happening in those situations, you'll end up using 15 of those 20 at the best course on the list. So, and they spread the money out. So I'd imagine that's probably how that ended up falling apart. But you know what? Again, great golf courses in this province.
First pitch to Anthony Davis is fouled back for strike 1. So, how are sales?
Sales are great, actually. I can't complain. It's been a tough year, obviously, with the weather for the beer guys. But, for the spirits in the world I live in and the wine side of things are great right here in Manitoba.
0-1. Swung on and line just past a leaping DeCaster and into left field, and Anthony Davis has his first hit of the series.
He was close to that.
A 1-out single here in the 5th inning, and Davis aboard for the first time. He's now 1 for 8. And here's Stephen Yu, who is 0 for 1. Now, let me ask you this, because this is important. It's probably one of the reasons why I bring you in to talk a little bit about this. The investment that you guys make in the sports marketing end of things in this market, and whether it's the football club, the hockey club, or the baseball club, you do it because, well, you want to be community-minded, but number 2, it does put you in the eyes of those that you want to sell your products to, doesn't it?
100%. So we look at it like, there's ways of selling any product. We like to sample products. We like to put products in people's hands. We went through sports marketing basically at a time when it wasn't necessarily cachet to do so.
Sure.
So, I talked to my CEO. He believed in what the process was here when the Moose was the Moose. And, we turned that into a Jet sponsorship.
0-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2.
And, the Bombers came on board, and we created the Appleton Rum Hut. And I think, that's just another list of our, from a success standpoint of what we've been able to do. But the bottom line for us is this is how we touch the community. And at the end of the day, almost 1.5 million people will go through the various stadiums that we're in. Sure, there's turnover, it's the same people, but for us, it's an amazing stat, and that's what keeps us rolling.
And a pitch a little bit high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Do you find that when you've been doing this for years, as you have, that once you get and maybe introduce somebody to your product through one of the venues that you are in, that those people will be loyal to your product? Is there brand loyalty after that?
Well, I think there's a kinship, right? So once you, again, you know, you're winning the championships last year. You got a positivity with the Jets coming back. There's been a few things in the city that have been excellent for us, right? So
new facility for the football club.
100%. And the Investors Group Field's been fantastic. And the new rum hut that we've created there, again, you know, but at the end of the day, it's just being part of the community. It's tough in our business to do that in the adult beverage industry. So this is how we want to touch people. And you know what? All three sports teams have given back to us. And, you know, all through the recession, we kept it up, and we kept the money coming in when other people were pulling out of this stuff.
Breaking ball, bounce right side. Runner was on the move. It's rolled up to Ramon. He's up with it on to first base. Stephen Yu is out number 2, and Anthony Davis gets to second for K.J. Miramontes, the number 9 batter in the order here in the 5th.
And that for us has been the positive, right? So, you know, we held firm. We kept up the relationships when others didn't want to do so, and we even took some more on because this is what we believe in. We believe in Winnipeg as a city. We believe in the market, and it's a growing market for us. And you know, it's one of the best markets for us in the country right now.
Really,
we base that simply on the fact that we didn't leave when others did.
Here's K.J. Miramontes. He struck out looking his first trip. Jackson will come set. Runner at second base. No score in the 5th. The pitch is a little bit low. Ball 1. And through sports marketing with the 3 franchises here in town, have you grown your market share as a result?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, and that's at the end of the day, this is a business decision. It's a business decision that we, you know, you grow friendships and partnerships, and by far for us, it's been the best decision we've made.
Walking into third base with a stolen base is Anthony Davis, his 2nd of the year, and the pitch is high. 2 balls and no strikes here to Miramontes. And that was stolen right off the pitcher, Matt Jackson. So Davis with his 2nd stolen base. There's 2 away and a runner at 3rd now for Kansas City in this scoreless tie here in the 5th. 2 balls and no strikes. My guest is Miles Jones, who is sales manager for Mansask, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. You don't do Thunder Bay anymore, do you?
No.
Did you ever?
No, not for this company. Great spot, though. I like T-Bay.
Got a right-hander down in that bullpen getting loose.
Never had a bad time in T-Bay.
For Kansas City, we used to go there with the Goldeyes.
Sure.
They had the Thunder Bay Whiskey Jacks in the 90s. And, yeah, we had a good time there, too.
Yeah.
There's some big lake there, apparently.
Indeed.
2 balls and no strikes. The pitch is swung on and missed on an off-speed pitch, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, back to the sports marketing, it's been our point of difference, and that's what I truly believe as a company is enable us to excel in this market. And, you know, we've had a relationship now ongoing 10 years. The other 2 clubs, you know, 12 and 13 respectively. So it's been fantastic all around.
The 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen, and it's 2-2 to Miramontes, who is 0 for 4 on the season with Kansas City, 0 for 3 in this series. Well, we really appreciate it. I know I speak for the Goldeyes, for Sam Cates, and certainly for everybody within the organization that's involved in the sales and marketing standpoint, the relationship that the Goldeyes have had with PMA over the years. And it's like a decade long as well. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him on strikes. And K.J. Miramontes is done. Jackson has 7 strikeouts in the afternoon. I will also say this before I let you go. As a result of the relationship between PMA and the Goldeyes, you and I met each other 10 years ago.
Correct.
And we formulated a real good friendship, Miles. So thanks for stopping by, brother, and enjoy the rest of the game with your family.
My pleasure. Best wishes to the Goldeyes organization the rest of the way, and let's get to the playoffs.
All right, we'll see what happens. 15 to go, including today. We're scoreless after 4.5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Goldeyes and T-Bones on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
It's Ken with a solution for loneliness out here in the field. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a 2-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood 2-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with 2-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
Ah, nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa, do you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That
was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
No interest, no payments, no taxes. Biggest discounts ever. Free this, free that. No freight, no purchase necessary. Drive for free.
Overwhelmed with all the empty promises? At Andy Rewicki's Selker Chrysler Dodge Jeep, there are no gimmicks, just great deals on new and pre-owned vehicles. They're a family-run dealership that treats everybody like part of the family. Drop in and see for yourself where the true value lies. Andy Rewicki's Selker Chrysler Dodge Jeep, just a slap shot north of Winnipeg in sunny Selkirk, Manitoba. Or visit them at selkirkchrysler.com.
Ryan Fennell will be the new pitcher here for Kansas City as they reach into their bullpen in this scoreless tie as we go to the bottom of 5. And that's it for Michael Joyce. He goes 4 innings. He gives up 4 hits, no runs, a walk, a strikeout, a wild pitch, and of course Ryan Fennell takes over. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. We saw Fennell last night. 2/3 of an inning, he was perfect with a strikeout. And top of the order in Tyler Graham, followed by Amos Ramon and Sherundle DeCaster for the Goldeyes, who have, well, the last inning had their best chance to score of the afternoon, and with runners at the corners and 1 out, couldn't get anybody in. First pitch from Fennell is on the inside edge for a strike. Graham today is 0 for 2. Nothing in 1 to him. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. He went reaching for that one, and it's nothing in 2. Ryan Fennell, a tall right-hander out of Pittsford, New York. He's 6'4", 220, and 23 years old. And the 0-2 is a bouncer in the dirt, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Fennell making his 3rd appearance of the year. No record, no ERA. 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit, no earned runs, of course, with no ERA, no walks or strikeout. The opposition hitting 111 against him. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And into the full wind he goes. The 1-2 pitch is a bounce in the dirt again. 2-2. By the way, the Morden Corn and Apple Festival back on August 23rd to 25th in Morden, Manitoba. Free corn on the cob, apple cider, live stage entertainment, wonder shows midway, and much, much more. Friday night's entertainment this coming Friday features Trooper. Harlequin on Saturday night. 2-2. Swung on, chopper out towards short. To his left, Molina up with it. Throw to first. That's tight. And getting punched out is Graham on a bang-bang play over at first base. And there's 1 away. And the batter, Amos Ramon. The Morden Corn and Apple Festival, again, this coming August 23rd through 25th, next weekend in Morden, Manitoba. For more information, visit cornandapple.com. Here's Amos Ramon. He's 0 for 2. He's bounced out to short, flown out to right. First pitch is high, ball 1. We're delayed to start by 1 hour and 30 minutes because of rain this morning. And it came down. Thunder, lightning. And the 1-0 is in there for a strike. That's a late strike call by Mitch Morgan, and Amos didn't like it. I don't blame him. 1 ball, 1 strike. No score. We're in the bottom of 5. 1-1 pitch is high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Knew something was up this morning. We've got 2 labs at home, and one of them is okay with thunder, lightning, fireworks, that kind of stuff. The other one is not, and the other one was downstairs hiding when I got up at 7:45. Pitch is high, 3 balls and 1 strike. Didn't want to go out this morning for his business, and I figured, something's up here. And usually animals have a little bit of that intuition before humans do. 3-1. Swung on and filleted right side foul. And on a play. And shortly thereafter, the clouds kind of rolled in. And they were heavy. Dark, thunder, lightning, and heavy rains. for about an hour to an hour and a half today. Field has taken it very well. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4, and Amos Ramon will draw a one-out walk. Second walk issued by Kansas City pitching here this afternoon. And Sherrod DeCaster, the batter, he's been aboard twice, a single and then reached on an error. And DeCaster will step in for the right-hand side. Already extending a hitting streak to 6 straight today. He's hitting .379 as a Goldeye. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. That will get, I think, off the roof, and it will, of Kansas City's dugout first base side, and into the seats it goes. 0-1 to Sherrod DeCaster. DeCaster, no home runs, 2 driven in. And a throw over to first base. And back in time is Amos. And the 0-1. Swung on and fouled back. 0-2. So DeCaster with a 0-2 count on him. Ryan Fennell, right-hander, coming set to his chest. 0-2 pitch is a breaking ball that's low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ramon, if you're wondering, is 6 for 8 on the base paths. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Goldeyes have flirted with scoring here this afternoon, but have not. 1-2 is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind is blowing from right to left. Pretty steady breeze, but not as hard as it had been blowing on Friday and Saturday nights. Beautiful day it's turned out to be here in downtown Winnipeg. And Fennell comes set. 2-2 pitch is outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ryan Skoma stands on deck. A full count to the Goldeyes right-handed swinging third baseman. Winnipeg with 4 hits. Kansas City with 3. Runner on the move, pitches high, and that's ball 4. It's back-to-back walks here, issued by Ryan Fennell to Ramon, and now DeCaster. And the Goldeyes, with 1 out and 2 on, have something cooking for Ryan Skoma. And Skoma will stand in from the left side. He's walked and lined out to right. Goldeyes would really like to get a single here or something to the gap. And Skoma will stand in from the left side against the right-hander in Ryan Fennell. And Fennell will come set. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Ryan batting .360, 3 homers and 44 driven in. 2 on, 1 out, bottom 5. The 1-0 is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. And Fennell has fallen behind Goldeyes' best hitter. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield at first base, Bass. He will call everybody off and make the catch. And there'll be 2 away, and here's Ray Sadler. And Sadler 0 for 2 here today. He's flown out to center and bounced out to short. Looking at the Goldeyes here, they hit .304 at home. And Sadler is hitting .270 against right-handers this year. But he's hitting .217 in this situation. First pitch, breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. Runners in scoring position and 2 out. Goldeyes average .242. 0-1 to Sadler. 2 for 11 in the series is Ray Ray. The pitch is a fastball that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And now Sadler behind and in a hole. 16 homers, 60 driven in. For Sadler, the DH today. Ramon at second, DeCaster at first. The 0-2 is outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sadler 0 for his last 7 in the series, including last night and here today. Fennell comes set, 1-2, swing and a miss, and the inning comes to an end. So Fennell walks a couple, gets out of it with a pop-up to Skoma and a strikeout of Sadler. And the Goldeyes strand 2 more. No runs, no hits, 2 left. They've stranded 8 here today. We'll go to the 6th. We're scoreless through 5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
When it comes to pizza, it's all a popularity contest. That Santa Lucia pizza keeps winning. Talk about popular. Santa Lucia has been voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown magazine readers for 8 straight years and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years. So, for dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, go with Winnipeg's most popular and best pizza. Santa Lucia Pizza.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, you can make even more memories. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you, CN, Princess Auto, Great West Life, Christie's Office Plus, and CDI College.
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Every pitch, every hit, every minute of the action. On your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 6th inning. Top of the order for Kansas City, Felix Molina, Justin Bass, and Kennard Jones against Matt Jackson. Goldeyes have stranded 8 base runners here. We're scoreless through 5. Here's Molina, 0 for 2, a left-handed stick. Jackson into the full line, first pitch. Swung on, popped up. Into shallow left, Skoma coming in, Mazzola going back, Mazzola calling off the left fielder, and the shortstop makes the catch for out number 1. And that looked like a change of pace pitch. So 1 down, and Justin Bass the batter. And Bass will stand in from the left-hand side. 1 for 2 here today. Stole a base and a leadoff single in the 4th. Stole second and was left stranded. I always like to see the leadoff guy get out if you're the defensive team. First pitch is high, ball 1. Kind of showing bunt there was Justin Bass. And backed out of the way of that. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Good change of pace there. And it's 1-1. Don't forget, folks, Sal's win a Winnie Dog when the Goldeyes win following any home game this season. Fans, you can take your game ticket to any of the Sal's Express locations. Pitch is swung on and lifted out towards center field. A few steps to his left, 1 back is Graham. He'll reach up and make the catch. 2 away. The batter, Kennard Jones. That's Sal's Express locations to receive a free Winnie with the purchase of fries. So you get a large hot dog with the purchase of fries with your game ticket to be redeemed within 7 days of the game. Courtesy of Salisbury House, offer not valid at Shaw Park. One offer per ticket per person per visit. Kennard Jones with 2 away has flown out to left field twice. And Jackson into the full line. The pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Glorious sunny day here in downtown. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Kennard Jones waved right through that. And he'll step back in. Kennard Jones has a .306 average. And he's top 5 in the league in hits. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and fouled the plate. Still nothing in 2. Kennard has 111 hits. And that puts him 5th overall in the league. Chris Valencia of Amarillo with 118 coming in. Nick Van Straten with 118 from Sioux Falls. 0-2 pitch. Fastball wide. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then Abel Nieves of Wichita, 115. John Rodriguez of Wichita, 115. And then this guy, Kennard Jones, with 111. 1-2 pitch. Half a swing. Did he go? Yes, he did on the appeal at third, says Sean Hicks. And that is that for Kansas City in the 6th. 8 strikeouts for Matt Jackson here this afternoon. And Kansas City goes 1-2-3 in the 6th. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of 6. It's 0-0 between these two teams. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball from downtown Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Ken Plain for Avalon. Do you have cracked basement walls, seepage problems, uneven floors, or sticking doors? Avalon is Western Canada's oldest and largest foundation repair company. Because Avalon repairs more basements than any other company, you shouldn't even think about having your basement repaired without talking to Avalon first. Avalon. Call the people you can trust at 783-2500.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the Unfeed and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Josh Mazzola, Casey Arthur, and Phelan Lentini due up here against Ryan Fennell. Came out of the bullpen to start the 5th inning. For Kansas City, we are scoreless after 5.5. We welcome you wherever you are this afternoon. First pitch to Mazzola is swung on and fouled back. Had a good hack on that. And it's strike 1 into the screen. Mazzola has bounced out to short, doubled, was left stranded at third. Goldeyes are out hitting Kansas City 4-3 today. No runs. And Fennell looks in to get the sign, and the 0-1 is in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard for Manitoba Blue Cross. Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. Gary is leading Sioux Falls and DeVate 2-0. So 3 outs away are Gary from avoiding being swept in that series. Pitch is swung on and fouled back into the seats behind that Kansas City dugout. And it's strike 2. Lincoln leading Rockland 4-0 in the 8th. And Wichita leads Fargo 3-0 in the 5th. Finals in the big leagues. Jose Lobaton, his 5th home run of the year. He walked Tampa Bay off victoriously with a victory over Toronto in the 10th. A homer off Brad Lincoln. Swing and a miss, and Mazzola down on strikes. Second strikeout for Ryan Fennell. Here's Casey Arthur, 1 for 2. Chicago White Sox beat the Minnesota Twins 5-2 today. In the National League, St. Louis beat the Cubs in Chicago 6-1. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 1 on Arthur. Cincinnati 9-1 winners over Milwaukee. Atlanta beat Washington 2-1, and Miami beat San Francisco 6-5. That's San Francisco, not Sioux Falls. The 0-1 is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, there's SF in the big leagues and SF in the American Association. 1-1. Arthur 1 for 2 today. The pitch swung on, fell back to the screen. And it's still a ball, and now 2 strikes. Well, we were delayed to start. For 90 minutes because of a heavy rain this morning. 1-2 pitch. High, 2-2. Let's just put it this way for people that weren't in the area. Here in the Capital Region. At 10 o'clock this morning, you actually had to put on lights in the press box here to see. And we have a lot of windows in the press box. Pitch is high, 3-2 to Arthur. You had to turn on lights. It's turned into a fine afternoon, though. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Casey Arthur. And the pitch is a bouncer in the dirt, and Arthur will draw a 1-out free pass. Fennell has walked now 3. By the way, the question was asked, when is the trade deadline in the American Association today? And it's coming up on Friday at 11:59 p.m. on the 23rd. So essentially midnight on the 23rd coming up this Friday. That's the trade and roster freeze deadline. Here's Phelan Lantini, 1 for 2 today. First pitch is in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Lantini, an infield single, a stolen base, and then he popped out. The catcher, Trevor Coleman. Fennell comes set. The 0-1. Swung on and fell back to the screen. It's 0-2. 0-2. Lantini is 3 for 11 in the series. It will be, of course, with interest that we watch to see if the Goldeyes do anything before the 23rd or right up to the deadline. 0-2. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bold move by Rick Forney last year, releasing John Weber, bringing in Barbero Canizares. And we all know how that worked out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Lantini waves at a pitch that would have been ball 2. And Fennell has his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon, and here's Luis Allen, who's 0 for 2. And Allen's lined out to short and to center field, so he's 0 for 2 today. And he'll also look not only for a hit to advance Casey Arthur, but to extend a hitting streak to 6 straight. First pitch is high, ball 1. Allen batting .304, 2 homers and 40 driven in. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's usually when we have a look at Goldeyes this week, brought to you by Boston Pizza. 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. Come and try Boston Pizza's new Meteor fall off the bone ribs. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbon, you ain't living. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. That's going to skinny through. And Arthur will stop at second base. And Luis Allen does indeed now have a 5-game hitting streak. And back to the top of the order we go in Tyler Graham, who's 0 for 3 today. Well, the Goldeyes will head on the road after the game today and start a 7-game road trip tomorrow night with the first of 4 in St. Paul against the Saints. And it's Friday that they will then play the back end of that road trip in Sioux Falls. Here's Graham. First pitch is in there for a strike. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all 7:05 starts this week. Same with Friday in Sioux Falls. Saturday night in Sioux Falls. Sunday afternoon in Sioux Falls a week from today. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, popped up. Shallow right, Rivera coming in, and he will make the call and the catch, and the Goldeyes are done here in the 6th inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go to the 7th. We're scoreless on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive pre-flex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfisherboats.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Kingfisher, fish the good times.
She sang with poise and grace beyond her years.
And the fire continued to burn throughout the night.
Our 18-year championship drought is over, Winnipeg baseball fans.
With the best local, national, and international coverage, the Winnipeg Free Press is there for you. With an unrivaled art section and the best coverage in sports, because you care about what's happening in our city. The Winnipeg Free Press. Call 204-697-7001 to subscribe today.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball on your home of the Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. We're scoreless. It's Brandon Jones, Luis Rivera, and Trevor Coleman. And it's hitters 4, 5, and 6. And Matt Jackson works into his 7th inning. Jones, that being Brandon, 0 for 2 today. He struck out and flown out. Matt Jackson has struck out 8. He has limited Kansas City to 3 hits. And Kansas City has another arm up in the bullpen throwing. And it's a right-hander. First pitch swung on, and that is shot down the third base line, but foul. Just. Josh Hildebrand is getting loose in the bullpen for Kansas City. After the Goldeyes are done, as we check Goldeyes this week for Boston Pizza on the road. And that 7-game road trip that starts tomorrow night in St. Paul, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The 0-1 is in there for a strike, 0-2. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday afternoon in Sioux Falls. The Goldeyes have Monday off, the 26th. And then from the 27th to September 2nd, they're home to close out the regular season schedule. 0-2. curve, swung on and missed. Got away from Allen. He's going to have to hustle. Picks it up and fires to first in time to get Brandon Jones. It's a strikeout and a 2-3 putout. Nice job by Allen. And that's 9 strikeouts on the afternoon here for Matt Jackson. And Luis Rivera, who has struck out twice, will step in for the right-hand side. If you're wondering, the most strikeouts for a Goldeyes starter this year, 12, Justin Garcia back in May at Lincoln. First pitch, swung on and fouled away right side. That will get into a sky suite and get back down below into the grass berm. 0-1. When the Goldeyes get home, Tuesday, August 27th, post-game fireworks. Wednesday, hockey night. Skate lace giveaway as well. Thursday, the 29th, turn back the clock featuring Free Bride. Friday, team photo giveaway, pregame on-field autograph session. And then the final 3 against Fargo. Party on the patio deck, the 31st. 9-inning gas giveaway on the 1st of September. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2. And then probably the best day of all, Fan Appreciation Day on Monday, September 2nd. Player card set giveaway to the first 3,000 fans and post-game fireworks. 0-2 here to Luis Rivera, the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit foul first base side. By the way, some bad news on the out-of-town scoreboard. Gary defeated Sioux Falls 2-1 this afternoon. Gary 2, Sioux Falls 1. The Goldeyes will need to win this game. We're scoreless in the 7th in order to stay 2.5 games back. The 0-2 swung on, and that's sent down the right field line and foul. 0-2. Rivera struck out in the 2nd, struck out looking in the 4th. Hit a couple of home runs last night. On the Culligan Water in-game line score, brought to you by Culligan Water, better water, pure and simple. No runs, 5 hits for Winnipeg, 0-3-1 for Kansas City. The 0-2, curve, swung on and missed. And Rivera down on strikes. There's 11 punchies. Actually make it 10 punch-outs this afternoon for Matt Jackson. And after complaining a little bit about no work, the K people are getting a little bit of overtime here today with 10 strikeouts. And the batter, Trevor Coleman. And Coleman 1 for 2 today. First pitch is low, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit high, but popped up and into foul territory and into the seats it goes, or maybe a little bit beyond. I kind of lost that one up in the sky. One ball, one strike to Coleman, who's doubled and flown out to left. Love to see out coming up from August 27th through September 2nd. Tickets start at $5. They're available at Ticketmaster. 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-2. You can walk up and buy them at the door. Or 855 Goldeye. One ball, 2 strikes to Coleman. The pitch, curve, a little low, in fact, in the dirt. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Well, it doesn't get any easier. After today, it's 4 in St. Paul against a team that still thinks that they can get in the wild card. And there'll be 14 games to go starting tomorrow. 2-2. Fastball swung on, bounce right side by a diving Ramon into right field. And Trevor Coleman has 2 hits off Matt Jackson here today. And Anthony Davis, the batter. He has struck out, singled, and stolen a base.
The second baseman for 15, Anthony Davis.
And Davis will step in from the left side. Pete Gailey tomorrow, the lefty for Winnipeg, against righty Mark Hamburger. And Davis stands in from the left-hand side. Jackson will come set. 10 strikeouts here today. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Shade has enveloped all of the right field line seating, most of behind home plate, and some of the top rows going back in behind the Goldeye dugout down that third base line. 0-1, swing and a miss on that high changeup, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 to Anthony Davis. There you go. Nothing in 2 to Anthony Davis. And the pitch. Curve swung on, and that is softly lined over Amos and into right field for a base hit. And up with the ball is Lentini. His throw to third goes off the foot of the runner in Coleman, and he'll come in to score as the ball got away at third. And Kansas City will lead 1-0. It'll be a base hit for Anthony Davis. Coleman goes first to third on that, and then will score on the air. And it's going to be charged E9 on the throw to Phelan Lentini. And Kansas City will score an unearned run here in the top of the 7th inning and lead it 1-0. And Stephen Yu will be the batter. And Yu is 0 for 2.
The designated hitter, number 9, Steve Yu.
And Yu is bounced out to short and to second. Well, Kansas City gets a couple little bloopers and scores a run thanks to an error, the first error for Winnipeg on the afternoon. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Important here, and it must be said, the Goldeyes can't let this all slip away now and need to really concentrate on getting Stephen Yu. With the runner at second base as Davis advances there. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Don't want one run to come in on one sort of semi-bad play, turn into 2 runs or 3 runs or a multi-run inning, especially when you're trying to avoid being swept at home this weekend. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Stephen Yu. It'll be an unearned run. The throw, I think, hit Trevor Coleman sliding in to third. Had it got to DeCaster by the base runner, Coleman is out. But a fortunate play and a bounce for the T-Bones. 1-2 pitch. Called third strike on the outside corner. That is strikeout number 11 here today for Matt Jackson. But Kansas City gets a run. They do so on 2 hits. A costly Goldeye error and 1 left. After 6.5, it's stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are this afternoon to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Kansas City 1, Winnipeg no score on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Why drive to the border to pick up your parcels? Finally, there's a solution. A.D. Rutherford International's cross-border services. U.S. shipping address, customs clearance, and daily deliveries to and from North Dakota. Besides assisting commercial importers, they help individual buyers as well. Their competitive rates make your importing experience seamless, stress-free, free and convenient. 80 Rutherford International. Cleared and simple. Visit 80rutherford.com or call 204-633-7207. Going on vacation can be exciting.
Bon voyage, Winnipeg.
But when you're miles away from Winnipeg, the last thing you want to worry about is the security of your home. That's why Commissionaires Manitoba offers a house watch service. They'll do an interior and exterior patrol of your property, bring in your mail, remove snow from your car, even water your plants. Don't leave your house to chance. Leave it to the Commissionaires. Go to commissionaires.nb.ca.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
Josh Hildebrand is now in to pitch here for Kansas City. Third pitcher of the afternoon. They lead at 1-0. A run on 5 hits, 1 error for Kansas City on the Culligan in-game line score. 0-5-1 for Winnipeg. And we see Hildebrand for the second straight night. 1/3 of an inning. He was perfect last night. Now the Goldeyes will send to the plate Ramon, DeCaster, and Skoma. Ryan Fennell is now the pitcher of record on a winning side. 2 innings this afternoon. 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Here's Ramon. First pitch. Fastball on the outside edge for a strike. And the Goldeyes will get Lafferty up in the bullpen to start throwing. Josh Hildebrand from Red Lion, Pennsylvania. 6'1", 200 pounds. Right-hander. Pitch is swung on and fouled away right side. And out of play. "25 years old is Josh Hildebrand. Amos 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 5th strikeout today for Kansas City pitching. Here's DeCaster, 1 for 2 with a walk. Hildebrand makes his 22nd appearance of the year. He's 1-2 with a 6.51 ERA. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 32 hits in 27 2/3 innings. 20 earned runs, 12 walks, 12 strikeouts. Opposition batting .296 against him. The pitch swung on and fouled at the plate by Sherundle. And it's 0-2. Here in the bottom of inning number 7, we'll get to the answer on trivia. Pass along our winner's name as well. We had some email submissions. But, of course, we do it over the phone. 0-2 is high. 1 ball and 2 strikes to DeCaster. Trivia is always brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. 1-2. Swung on, chopper right side. Coming in on it is Davis, and he throws to first as the second baseman, 2 away. And the batter is Ryan Skoma for 2 with a walk. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. And the question today was this: how many former San Francisco Giants farmhands are currently on the Goldeyes roster? And I wanted you also to name them. First pitch is low, ball 1. Well, congratulations to Paul Rodzinski today of East Kildonan. 1-0. Swung on, fouled back. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Paul knew the answer to be, first off, 5. The email submissions had 3 and 4, but there are 5. Josh Mazzola, Jason Jarvis, Kauhi Downing, Tyler Graham, and this guy, Ryan Skoma. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So congratulations to Paul Rudzinski of EK. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Hildebrand comes set, and the pitch. Swung on, bounce right side, foul. So the answer 5. Mazzola, Jarvis, Downing, Graham, and Skoma. Factor in the Kansas City Royals connection here, and you have 2 major league organizations very well represented. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Running over is Davis, and on the grass, will the second baseman pick it up? And he does, and throws to first just to get Skoma. The Goldeyes go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We'll go to the 8th inning, 1-0 Kansas City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Here's the pitch, and it's a grand slam! Here they come. Cans, juice boxes, glass and plastic bottles into the bin.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes and Recycle Everywhere want you to swing for the fences and recycle all your empty beverage containers. They're full of potential and have thousands of uses beyond the landfill. Step up to the plate and pitch your drink containers into a recycling bin. Whether you're at home, work, school, or the ballpark, remember to recycle everywhere.
Excuse me, it's my first day. Where's the copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico!
Okay.
Since Milne Office Systems tailored a Rico document management solution to our office, we've all been a little sensitive about our Rico.
The print quality's amazing.
The training from Milne was first class.
It's totally reliable, and we're saving money every month. So don't call it a copier.
It's a Rico!
Rico, the leading edge of business technology. Made easy by Milne Office Systems. Online at milneoffice.com.
We all know that money doesn't grow on trees, but it sure grows in our branches. At Steinbach Credit Union, you get a great interest rate on any of our savings accounts, right from $1. That's right, no minimum balance here. Add to that a complete range of financial products and our unparalleled service, and that could put a smile on anyone's face. So switch to SCU today and laugh all the way from the bank. Steinbach Credit Union, taking care of the world's most important money, yours.
And the hits just keep on coming. Wow! On your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Understand some thunderstorm warnings have been issued again in southwestern Manitoba for our listening audience out there. Here's KJ Miramontes, first pitch from Matt Jackson, who works into his 8th this afternoon. Kansas City leads at 1-0. Is low for ball 1. Miramontes, Molina, and Bass. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled away right side and into the seats. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. A step hard to his right. Ramon up with it, over to first, 1 away. And here's Felix Molina. Molina 0 for 3 today. Goldeyes trailing 1-0. Just back to trivia. Congratulations again to Paul Rudzinski. Picks up a pair of Goldeyes tickets to a future home game, which is really the remaining homestand. First pitch is a bunt attempted at home plate by Molina, and he fouled it at home. Strike 1. So the pair of tickets are good for the final homestand, any one of those games from August 27th to September the 2nd. And also a chance to win the grand prize of the weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. 1 away here. Molina 0 for 3 today. Stands in from the left side. Matt Jackson has 11 strikeouts. 1 more, he ties the season high. The 0-1. Curve on the outside edge for a strike, 0-2. I personally would like to see it because I think Matt Jackson has been the best player on the field here today. Pitch. It's just inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. He has battled. He has given everything to the Goldeyes that the Goldeyes were asking for of him today and more. They wanted 7. He's worked into the 8th. 1-2. Curve swung on, bounced down the first baseline, foul. He has allowed 1 unearned run on 5 hits. He has struck out 11, and there's been nary a base on balls. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Molina. The pitch. Fastball, high chopper, out toward the mound, fielded there with 2 hands, and down with it comes the pitcher, Jackson, and he throws to first for the 2nd out. Nice play in defending your own position for Matt Jackson. And here's Justin Bass. Looking ahead with 2 away to the bottom of 8, it's Sadler, Mazzola, and Harther, and I dare say the Goldeyes need to get moving offensively. Gary has already won here this afternoon, 2-1 over Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls had the bases loaded in the 9th and scratched out only 1 run. The pitch, curve in there for a strike. Bass 1 for 3 today, a single and a stolen base. 0-1 to him, left-handed batter. And the 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball, that's low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Don't forget about 50 Shades, the musical, the hilarious parody of the 50 Shades of Grey phenomenon. It premieres at the Centennial Concert Hall here in downtown Winnipeg, September 5th through 7th. 1-1. Fastball swung on and hit foul. Nice backhanded pickup by Chris Kissick, who is guarding the bullpen down there, guarding the bullpen catcher. It's a sexy, hysterical musical romp. 50 Shades, the musical, is a laugh-out-loud night of fun that you won't want to miss. Show is full of dance numbers, original songs delivered by an outrageous cast with a live on-stage band. The pitch, curve, is swung on and hit out in front of home plate. It's picked up by Allen, but it's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tickets are $59.50 or a little bit less, $49.50 plus applicable service charges. And they're on sale now. And you can get them by calling Ticketmaster at 855-985-5000 or Ticketmaster.ca. 50shadesmusical.com is the website. That's 50shadesmusical, all spelled out, .com. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bass, 2 away here. And the pitch. Swung on and a bouncer back up the middle and to his left. Mazzola could not make the play. And rounding first base is Bass. The ball got by Mazzola. That'll be an error against the shortstop. And the Goldeyes have made 2 errors here in the last 2 innings. This will be 6. And here comes Rick Forney. Kennard Jones is going to face a left-hander in Brendan Lafferty, who's been throwing down in the bullpen for the last inning plus. So I'll tell you what, Matt Jackson should get a round of applause and paid off nicely here by the fans. As Kennard Jones, a left-handed batter, is 0 for 3. 40 points to the bullpen, and that's going to be it for Matt Jackson, who was superb here this afternoon, and he'll make his way off the field, and there will be some folks that will get up off their seats and onto their feet to applaud him off, and he tips his cap. A professional move right there, and the Goldeyes will reach into the bullpen for the first time here this afternoon. Great pitching performance. 2 errors, though. Goldeyes trailing 1-0. We'll come back in 60 seconds on the call of the bullpen as the Goldeyes are looking for the final out here in the top of the 8th, trailing 1-0 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com. Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Sabre Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Sabre Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Sabre Agencies for details. 694-6787.
8th inning. Kennard Jones is going to face Brendan Lafferty, so the Goldeyes will match up lefty-lefty here, trailing 1-0 in the 8th inning. That's it for Matt Jackson. Jackson today is the pitcher of record on a losing side, but what a fine performance it was from the right-hander out of Louisiana. 7 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It's unearned. Responsible for 1. That's with 2 outs recorded on an error. So even if that scores, it would be unearned. No walks, 11 strikeouts today, 1 shy of the season high set back in May by former Goldeye Justin Garcia. And he's on the hook for the loss. He gives way to Brendan Lafferty. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. So Lafferty, who came into the baseball game yesterday, worked 1/3 of an inning. He was perfect. Will face Kennard Jones. 1-0 Kansas City, 2 out, 1 on. And Lafferty leading the league in appearances. The lefty will come set. First pitch to Kennard Jones. Swung on, hit out to first on 1 hop. It is fielded nicely by Arthur. He turns, steps on the base himself. And Lafferty, with 1 pitch, gets the final out. Here on the top of 8, no runs, no hits, 1 error. The Goldeyes have made 2 of those today, and Kansas City will leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of 8, 1-0 T-Bones on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Discover la francophonie in Manitoba.
L'Arbre-Crie, Île-des-Chênes, Sainte-Rose-du-Lac, Notre-Dame-de-Lourdes, Saint-Pierre-Joli, Saint-Boniface, and way much more.
In our friendly province, we are fortunate. French is everywhere and has lots to offer. Open your mind, add a French twist to your life, and enjoy the richness of another beautiful culture right here in Manitoba.
Venez voir, vous serez surpris. Surpris. Venez voir.
What should we bring to the lake for dinner tonight?
Something easy that we can throw in the cooler.
Turkey? Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast.
Sounds good.
Really good.
Pick up a frozen Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast from your neighborhood Safeway store. Throw it in the cooler, and by the time you get to the lake, it's barbecue ready. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannys.ca. Granny's, good-natured.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Wednesday, August 28th Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
New pitcher here for Kansas City is Sean Toller. He will work the 8th inning. Kansas City leads it by a score of 1-0. And Toller is the 4th pitcher of the afternoon for the T-Bones. Josh Hildebrand, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. It will be Sadler, Mazzola, and Harther here. And Sean Toller from De Pere, Missouri, 6'5", 215, 26 years old. The right-hander will come set. First pitch is in there for a strike. Sadler 0 for 3 today, 0 for his last 8 at the plate against his old team. And in the series, he's 2 for 12. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Toller getting some work here today for the first time in the series, his 41st appearance. He's 2-3 with a 4.83 ERA. Righty-righty. The 1-1 is a breaking ball down and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. He has 3 saves to his credit this year. He's worked 41 innings, allowed 51 hits. 22 earned runs, 10 walks, 23 strikeouts. 2-1 is outside 3-1. A couple of home runs allowed, and the opposition batting a lofty 307 against him. 3-1 to Ray Ray. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled away down the right field line and into the seats. 3-2. Sadler has flown out, bounced out, and struck out. 1-0 Kansas City, bottom of 8. Gary has already won today, 2-1 over Sioux Falls to avoid being swept at home. For the time being, they are 3 games ahead of Winnipeg. 3-2, swung on, fouled back on that slider. And into the screen it goes. Again, don't forget about the Morden Corn and Apple Festival this coming weekend, August 23rd to 25th in Morden, Manitoba. Free corn on the cob, apple cider, live stage entertainment, wonder shows midway, and much, much more. Friday night's entertainment features Trooper, Harlequin on Saturday night. 3-2 pitch is high, ball 4. There's a leadoff free pass. And Ray Ray will get aboard here, and that is the 5th walk issued by Kansas City today, and Josh Mazzola the batter. The Morden Corn and Apple Festival, August 23rd to 25th, and you can, for more information, visit their website at cornandapple, all spelled out.com. Nothing like fresh Manitoba corn from the Pembina Valley. Here's Mazzola. He's bounced out, doubled, and struck out. He's going to show bunt, pull back, and take inside, spinning out of the way of that fastball inside. And it's strike 1. Or they called it a ball, actually. So ball 1. Obviously didn't break the plane of the plate. And didn't offer. Showing bunt again. Pulled back, snap throw to first, and Sadler just gets back in time. And Mazzola takes for ball 2. Chris Kissick is throwing in the bullpen down the left field line. 2 balls, no strikes. Mazzola, 13 homers, 55 driven in. The pitch is low and inside. 3 balls and no strikes. That time he was not showing bunt. So the bunt play taken off. Sadler, if you're wondering, 12 of 14 on the base paths. And he'll get an okay lead with Justin Bass holding him on. 3-0 is in there for a strike. Off the glove of Coleman, but not far enough out of that home plate cutout circle. And it's 3-1 to Mazzola. Josh is 2 for 11 in the series. Looking down to Rick Forney, flashing signs here. Three balls and 1 strike. The pitch swung on. That's lined to the gap in left center. That's going to get down, and it's going to get by Miramontes and go all the way to the wall. Around third, they're going to wave Sadler. Here comes the throw, and it'll be cut off. Sadler will score from first, run into the first base umpire, and the Goldeyes have tied it on an RBI double by Josh Mazzola here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Goldeyes looking like they wanted to play small ball here, and eventually they let Mazzola swing away, and he doubles to the gap in left center. Sadler scores all the way from first after the leadoff walk, and the Goldeyes have tied it at 1 in the bottom of this 8th inning. And now we're going to get a visit here from Kenny Hook, the field manager. He's going to point down to the bullpen, and we're going to see number 24 coming to the baseball game, a right-hander in Keith Picht, a youngster who threw real well on Friday night. Back in 60 again. Hey, we got a ball game. The Goldeyes have tied it at 1. On an RBI double by Mazzola, his second double of the afternoon, RBI number 56. A call of the bullpen being made by Kansas City. We step aside for a minute. We come back after that. Make sure you do in a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the 8th on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
CIBC and the Winnipeg Goldeyes have partnered to fight cancer. On Sunday, October 6th, CIBC and Goldeyes employees, friends, and family will be running in Winnipeg for a future without breast cancer. Shaw Park, home of your Winnipeg Goldeyes, will host the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation CIBC Run for the Cure. For more information, to register to run, or to make a donation, go online to CIBC.com. Let's run for a future without breast cancer. Join in on Sunday, October 6th at Shaw Park.
I'm Larry McIntosh. Did you know that Peak of the Market vegetables are grown in Manitoba? Well, they are. 100% Manitoba grown with no exceptions. Peak of the Market's Manitoba family farms are all located within 100 miles of Winnipeg. Peak of the Market, always local and proud of it.
The very best from Manitoba, it's Peak of the Market.
Well, we're at the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Goldeyes have tied it at 1 on their 6th hit. It's an RBI double by Josh Mazzola to the gap in left center. Ray scores all the way from first. And now Mazzola represents the potential go-ahead run with Casey Harther due up. And Kenny Hook reaches a little deeper into that bullpen. He pulls out his 4th bullpen arm today and the 5th pitcher. And the latest will be Keith Picht. Sean Toller, 2 batters, 1 hit. A run, it's earned. Responsible for 1. A walk and no strikeouts. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. For Keith Picht, we saw him on Friday. He's from Olathe, Kansas, right out of Emporia State University in the area. This kid is just 21 years old. He won't be 22 until the end of this month. 5'10", 177, a right-hander. And he worked 3 innings for a save on Friday night. His first professional save. 3 innings, 3 hits, a run, a walk, 3 strikeouts. And now he'll come in to try to hold this at a 1-1 game. And Casey Harther 1 for 2 with a walk here this afternoon. And Harther will stand in from the right-hand side. For Keith Picht, he makes his 5th appearance. No record, no ERA. 7 1/3 innings, 7 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Opposition batting .250 against him. First pitch, swing and a miss. On what looked like a split-finger fastball, just died as it got toward the plate, but had some velocity on it at 86 miles an hour. Strike 1. Arthur has bounced out to short, singled and walked. Mazzola is at second base. Nobody out, 1 in. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of 8. Time called, and Arthur will be granted time. Kissick was throwing to the bullpen for Winnipeg. Lafferty is still in the game officially. Patrick Keating not available today after being extended last night. Arthur showing bunt, and he pulled back and fouled it, I think, into the mitt of the catcher, Trevor Coleman, for strike 2. And now we'll take the bunt play off. Arthur will swing away. And Picht will come set. 0-2 is down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes for that breaking ball. Shadows are just about halfway toward the home plate cutout circle. The players have been in the sunshine all day. I think we got to the high 70s, maybe 80 degrees today. No more, though. 1-2 is a breaking ball down and away. Again, 2-2. And somewhere in the mid-20s for sure in Celsius. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Harther. And Pict will look in, come set. And the pitch. Swung on, and that's hit out toward third. And took a wild hop on Brandon Jones, who couldn't come up with it. They're going to wave in Mazzola up with the ball. Miramontes. His throw is cut, and Mazzola will score standing on an RBI single by Harther. And it's 2-1 Winnipeg. Baby! It was hit on the ground, and it was hit hard. Jones came over at third, and Brandon went to backhand it, and it never took a hop on him. It stayed low to the ground, went right underneath his glove. No chance for the third baseman for Kansas City. The Goldeyes get a little bit of fortune. It's a second run scored in the inning, and they lead it 2-1. And here is Phelan Lentini. Second hit of the afternoon for Harther, RBI number 53 on the year. First pitch, and Phelan will show bunt and pull back and take inside for ball 1. 2 runs have scored. There's a runner at first base, and there's nobody out in the bottom of this 8th inning. And Kissick up throwing in the bullpen again now for Winnipeg. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Outside, and Lentini again showing bunt and pulling back and taking ball 2. Big hit from Casey Harther. 2 balls, no strikes. And Pict will come set. And the pitch. And a bunt pushed up the first base line by Lentini. Picked up by the first baseman Bass. He'll turn around and underhanded back to the bag with Anthony Davis covering. And it's a perfectly executed sacrifice that goes 3-4. And there's 1 down. Harther gets to second base. And now they're going to pitch run for Harther. Here comes Kevin Mesquite. So Mesquite is going to pinch run. And El Cabong will step up. So Mesquite pinch running in the 8th. At second base now. And Luis Allen is the batter. 1 away. Allen 1 for 3 here today. He's hit the ball hard twice and never got anything to show for it. And then singled in the 6th. First pitch is a breaking ball that drops in there for a strike. Nothing and 1 to El Cabong, hitting .304. Nothing and 1. Pickoff attempt at second, and Mesquite will dive back in before Molina could field that ball. It was a little bit of a high throw from Keith Pick to second base. Nothing and 1 to Allen. And Pick will come set. The 0-1 is a breaking ball that's just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen had a notion, didn't go around. 6,625 here today. Delayed by rain to start for 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then once they set the start time at 3:05, we went on time. Pick will come set. 1-1 is a breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Goldeyes lead it 2-1. We're in the bottom of 8. Allen is lined out to short, lined out to center, and singled in the 2nd, 4th, and 6th. He's here again in the 8th. Mesquite is at second base. 1-2 pitch is down and away. Nice block again by Coleman, the catcher. 2-2 to Luis Allen. Two balls and 2 strikes. Allen, a couple of home runs and 40 driven in. A left-hander up in the bullpen now for KC. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted over short, out toward left, coming hard, Miramontes. can't make the catch. They're going to wave in Mesquite. Miramontes' throw is ruled toward home plate. Up the line at first. Mesquite will slide in safely. RBI single for El Cabong, and it's 3-1 Winnipeg. And a big hit for Luis Allen, his second hit of the afternoon, RBI number 41. And Tyler Graham, the batter. It's a 3-run inning here in the 8th for Winnipeg. And Graham is 0 for 4 in the afternoon. Goldeyes 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors on the Culligan in-game line score. First pitch to Graham. He showed bunt and pulled back and took a strike. And it's a run on 5 hits and 1 error for Kansas City. Goldeyes need to win to keep pace with Gary, who already beat Sioux Falls today 2-1. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Graham 0-2 and 0 for 4 today, 5 for 13 in the series. Wagling the bat from the right side. Picked will come set. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Down the right field line. Foul territory, long run there for Bass, but the first baseman gets underneath it and makes the catch for out number 2. Now the batter is Amos Ramon, who's 0 for 3 with a walk. And now Kenny Hook is going to come out again. A slow walk by the field manager for the Kansas City T-Bones. Jose Jimenez, the left-hander, has been throwing in the bullpen. And I think that Kenny Hook is taking the ball from Keith Pick, and Jimenez is going to be summoned into the baseball game. Another pitching change here in the 8th inning. Our third. And we'll be back in 60. Goldeyes lead at 3-1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
In the world of Power Smart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? And that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes. Custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen-free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Bottom of 8. And the Goldeyes continue. They have 3 runs in. They have 1 on and 2 away. And Kenny Hook, the manager of the T-Bones, will have his 5th reliever come in, his 6th pitcher of the afternoon. Keith Pick is done. 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 run. It's earned. No walks, no strikeouts. And he will summon Jose Jimenez to face Amos Ramon. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. Jimenez is from Barinas, Venezuela. He's a lefty, 5'11", 210. And he's 26 years old. He has AAA experience. He was in Tacoma last year in the Seattle system. And Jimenez will make his 42nd appearance of the year. No record of 4.11 ERA, 35 innings, 36 hits, 16 earned runs, 17 walks, 40 strikeouts. Only 1 homer allowed, and the opposition batting .267 against him. And Ramon 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. We've seen Joyce, Fennell, Hildebrand, Toller, picked, and now Jimenez for Kansas City. Goldeyes lead at 3-1. We're in the bottom of 8 with 2 away. Luis Allen is over at first base, and the pitch is outside 1-1. With 2 away here, we look to the 9th for Kansas City. Brandon Jones, Luis Rivera, and Trevor Coleman, heart of the order, likely against Chris Kissick. 1 ball, 1 strike to famous Amos. The pitch swung on and fouled away right side, way beyond the ballpark and out probably onto Pioneer Avenue. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. And Ramon sending in from the right side. 1-2. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and Amos ends up on his bumper, twirling around on that swing. And the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of inning number 8. Strikeout here for Jimenez, but the Goldeyes get 3 runs. They do so on 3 hits, and they'll leave 1. Last chance coming up here for Kansas City. They need 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. We'll see what the Goldeyes can do to try to hold them off in order to avoid being swept in this series. The Goldeyes are 3 outs away, as they were last night, with a lead. We'll see if they can get it done when we return. Make sure you do on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Now you can mow like the pros with Simplicity Zero-Turn Mower. These mowers have all the features professionals demand: durability, heavy-duty construction, and of course the perfect cut. Simplicity Zero-Turn Mowers with their exclusive suspension system lets you mow more lawn in less time. These mowers are unlike anything you've ever used. To help you find a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited Winnipeg and discover the secret to a professionally manicured lawn. Zero-turn mowers for the homeowner from Simplicity. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen-free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Now you can mow like the pros with Simplicity Zero-Turn Mower. These mowers have all the features professionals demand: durability, heavy-duty construction, and of course the perfect cut. Simplicity Zero-Turn Mowers with their exclusive suspension system lets you mow more lawn in less time. These mowers are unlike anything you've ever used. To help you find a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetman's Limited Winnipeg and discover the secret to a professionally manicured lawn. Zero-turn mowers for the homeowner from Simplicity. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca. Brought to you in part by South Beach Casino. Like it, love it.
Well, we go to the 9th inning. Winnipeg leads at 3-1. And it's Brandon Jones, Luis Rivera, Trevor Coleman. Hitters 4, 5, and 6. To face Chris Kissick. That's it for Brendan Lafferty. 1 pitch, 1/3 of an inning. He was perfect. First pitch to Jones is outside, ball 1. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Brandon Jones 0 for 3 today. He struck out twice. The 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Defensive changes for the Goldeyes. Amos Ramon goes from second over to third. Toronto LeCaster goes from third to first, and after pinch running for first baseman Casey Arthur, you have Kevin Mesquite in at second base defensively. Pitch is swung on and fouled back for strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. For Kissick, this is his 44th appearance of the year. He's 2-4 with a 2.70 ERA. 46 2/3 innings, 42 hits. 2-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball out to short. Fielded by Mazzola, shuffles, throws to first. 1 away. And the batter is Luis Rivera, who has struck out 3 times today. 1 more, we size him up for a new cap. Kissick, 7 walks, 48 strikeouts, and the opposition batting .235 against him. 3-1 Winnipeg in front. We're in the ninth. And Rivera will stand in. First pitch to him is just off the plate. Ball one. He struck out swinging in the second, looking in the fourth, swinging again in the seventh. Matt Jackson struck out 11 today. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Or he held up and it's taken for a called strike. Take your pick. And it's 1-1. Kissick, a right-hander out of Trail, British Columbia. Worked one inning, gave up one hit last night. Now the pitch swung on and fell back to the screen. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 to Luis Rivera, who had 2 home runs last night, 4 RBI. Kissick will come set. Allen sits up outside. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with that split finger fastball. And that's the golden sombrero here for Luis Rivera. He struck out 4 times today. And he'll be the guy walking out of the ballpark in about an hour or so with that new cap. Here's Trevor Coleman. Last chance here for the T-Bones, and Coleman's 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored. They're down to their final out. Goldeyes are 1 out away from salvaging a game in this series and staying within 2.5 of Gary with 14 to go after today. First pitch is swung on, lifted high, out to right field. Back goes Lentini onto the warning track. He'll reach and hole it in for the final out. And Chris Kissick will get the save in a 1-2-3 ninth inning, and the Goldeyes win a game here to avoid being swept at home for the 3rd time in a series this season. Fish win, Fish win, Fish win this afternoon, and the race is still on with 14 games to go. They're 2.5 back of the Gary South Shore Railcats. So for Kansas City in the 9th, no runs, no hits, and nobody left. The final score, Winnipeg 3, Kansas City 1. Totals in the postgame show are coming up next on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Most days, you can predict what life's going to throw at you.
He's 2 for 2 at bat so far today.
But every once in a while...
Strike! Oh, he did not see that coming.
When life throws you a curveball, Ranger Insurance will protect what's important to you. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, they have a plan that fits your needs. Ranger Insurance, putting relationships first. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Yep.
There's lots of storage reality stuff.
fabulous start from Matt Jackson.
We did. I told you we weren't going to win a 2-1 game today, and we didn't.
No, I was 3-1, yeah.
Yeah, well, we got a couple things happen for us today. They had a few of their important players in their lineup not show up on time today, and Kenny sat them out. And had to shuffle their deck here last minute and for disciplinary reasons. Secondly, Matt Jackson certainly over-exceeded what our expectations would be for today. I mean, coming off an 8-inning outing in Sioux City, I certainly wasn't expecting a stellar 8-inning with no earned run outing out of him today, or 7 2/3. But he was fantastic today. Excellent command to both sides of the plate. Had a good breaking ball. Just really pitched a hell of a game.
I was kind of wondering why Gathright and Perez